Hello and welcome to Make It with Indy. I'm Indy and today I'm going to show you how to do a rainbow with only 3 colours. So I was going to do this as like, short little TikTok, and then I was like, actually, let's do this a full-length video because we can start introducing colour theory. Yes, the science side of this art shit. I have carefully labelled which colour is where, but as you can see, we've got a gradient going on. But how is it only 3 colours? How is that working? So, if I ask you, what are the primary colours? Probably going to say red, blue, and yellow. Yeah, alright, but let me introduce you to a better set of primary colours, the subtractive colour model. Here we are in a colour theory book. So the subtractive colour model is cyan, magenta, and yellow, and if you're familiar with printing, or you've changed your printer inks, you've probably heard of these colours before. That's because it's the subtractive colour model and printers like to use that. So I'm not trying to make this overly sciencey and heavy because I don't want to get people lost, but basically we're using these 3 colours and they are a set of primary colours that make up all of the others, and that is why it's used in printing. Could go into all the science, and believe me I wanna, but again I want people to actually retain information. So what's the opposite of the subtractive colours? The additive colours. So RGB, for instance, monitors, anything that like emits light. So it's red, green and blue, which RGB, and then we have the secondary colours, cyan, magenta and yellow, and all of them make white. So that is light and physics based. The subtractive one is to do with reflected light and actually comes under chemistry, or at least according to this. So as you can see here, I've used the 3 colours, cyan, magenta and yellow, to make this full spectrum here, and I did it in paint because I thought it was a little bit easier to see than the one on the back of my hand in makeup pigments. And yeah, you can make red. Surprise, surprise. I mean, it's not like the brightest of red, but I'd definitely say that this one is like a red tone. So here we have like the cyan mixing with the magenta, mixing with the yellow, mixing with the cyan. So yeah, that's just 3 colours all mixed together and we're getting that beautiful spectrum. So now I've explained that badly, let's crack on. So onto the eyeshadow. I have makeup on already. I decided to do that first because I'm not sure how much across my face this is all going to end up. I'm not bothered about fallout, like, it's alright. We can have it at least one time. Okay, so I'm going to go M, C, Y, M in that order. So I'm going to start with pink here, then blue, then yellow, and then pink again. Or wherever it ends up around my eye area. So for this I'm actually just going to use one brush. And I think I'll do it on my left eye because the lighting's better. I'm going to use this pink up here, this blue colour which is the closest to cyan, and this yellow over here in the corner. And that's it. So I am blending a fair bit across because, all these colours are gonna need to mix. So we need a good amount of each of them in the areas, hence why I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know how far across my face this is all gonna go. Now let's get the cyan or blue, the closest to cyan colour that I've got. Back to the pink. This is really weird. As I'm blending it over my eyeball, it's like all I can see is like green. It's really strange because it was like right across my pupil, like at this point here. I think I'm doing well to say I'm just using the camera screen as my mirror. So there we go, we've got pink, purple and blue so far. And I haven't wiped off my brush at all, I'm just literally adding the next colour as I go. So yeah, I'll sweep this back under the eye. Blow it out a bit around here. Let's get that yellow going under here. And then we'll join it back with the pink. And there we go, that is a full rainbow around my eye just using 3 colours. So now I'm gonna just go make sure it's as rectified as can be and pretty it up a little bit, and I'll be back with you in a sec. So this is my brush. After doing all that, like I said, I didn't wipe it off. It looks kind of brown, at least in real life. I'll see how it looks on the computer, but yeah. So now I'm going to use a white pencil to just highlight under my brow here, keeping it with that like additive colour, and then gonna go back to the subtractive colours and use black to, you know, eyeliner. It's all coming together. Now let's add some liner and hopefully not mess it all up. I'm gonna do it off camera. Yeah, I've been using this colour palette for like years. I've only just noticed that this yellow shade is actually like a shimmer. You see, it's shining. I always thought it was matte. That's how fine a shimmer it is. A successful freehand wing. Woohoo! I'm gonna add mascara and lashes because we gotta complete the look. And then, as we didn't get a particularly solid red round here, I'm just gonna add a red lipstick. So there we have making a rainbow with only 3 colours. But Indy, in your last video you said the more colours you have, the easier it is. That's true, but that also depends on your level of artistry. And what I mean by that is, if you're not as confident with makeup and art and colour, the more colours you have, the easier it will be. As in, if you're not comfortable mixing colours or your blending skills aren't quite there and stuff, if you have those already pre-made colours, and especially like the in-between colours, then yeah, it's going to be a lot more easier to achieve if you're not confident with colour. If, however, you're an artist or have an art background and you're like, yeah, I can make a colour, then 3 is enough for you. And yeah, as long as you're comfortable mixing stuff on your face, then yeah, go ham. You know, pick what suits your ability. So if you're confident with colour, you can use less. If you're not as confident with colour, use more. Or just, you know, I don't know, live your life, do what the fuck you want. So that was today's video, a mildly technically educational video, and I hope everyone enjoyed it. I would like to do a more comprehensive colour theory video, but I just thought, you know, with me doing rainbows last time and thinking like, oh yeah, I can do it in 3 colours, I thought it was just a easy little way in, and a way of perfectly demonstrating what I was talking about without just being like, science! Like, I do always suggest doing stuff like this if you're not as, you know, comfortable with makeup and stuff. Like, literally get some paint, like acrylic paint, dead cheap. So, you know, just get your colours and mix away, see how it all goes together and blending and shit like that. It's a good thing I can colour in, because I am just whack with sentences. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, comment, let me know if you, well yeah, tag me if you try this, like that would be really cool. You can tag me on TikTok or Instagram, or I don't know, make a YouTube video, whatever you want to do. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, bye!